Alright, here's a question. You're asked to factor that expression. So 7 minus 6t12 minus t24. First thing that bothers me a little bit is that it's out of order. It's not in descending order. So I'm going to change it so it's in descending order. Plus 7. And then the other thing that bothers me is that there's a negative in front of the first term. So I'm going to factor a negative 1 out. And then that'll change the sign of each term inside. Now I've got something that's sort of in the right kind of shape. So a t big, t half the size, and then a normal number. So I should be able to factor that. So I take t to the 24th and I split it in half, so it'd be t12, t12. And then I take and find two numbers that multiply to a negative 7 and add to a positive 6. I think that would be 7 and a negative 1. So it would be a positive 7 and a negative 1. Now at that point there, I'm feeling pretty good because I factor out a negative 1, and then I have taken something with a higher power and been able to factor it. You could FOIL that out to see, but I'm pretty confident that's it. But then this factor right there is a difference of 2 squareds. So I could factor that again. So I'll leave this one alone. And then this I could factor into two things. So I'd have t6, t6. One's a plus 1, one's a minus 1. Then I could do the same thing with that one. So it'd be t cubed and t cubed. One's a plus 1, one's a minus 1. With all this other stuff coming down with it. And then each of these are a sum of cube and a difference of cubes. So I could factor those as well. This is turning out to be a fairly big question. t6 plus 1. Okay, so a sum of cubes works out to be t plus 1, and then I think it's t squared minus t plus 1. Okay, so that is for the sum of cubes, and then the difference of cubes is t minus 1 and t squared plus t plus 1. I think that works out. So that would be the total factorization of that thing up top. That's a big one. Don't expect one like that on the final.